G'day, Vlad here. How's it going, mate? So, lately I've found myself on a bit of a losing streak. I've just been super stressed, um, been playing really late at night. I've been losing a lot of games and whatever. So I found myself around my old elo, about 1,000, and I was versing this guy called Light. Now, he seemed like a really fun guy to play, and it wasn't a typical game. I'll just tell you that much. It started off reasonably typical, but as the game wore on, it got less and less typical. So I'm playing as the Poles, Light is playing as the Vietnamese, we're on hideout. We've got our skinny sides are really close together, but our fat side is really far apart. So when I play hideout, one of the first things I want to do is I just want to scout around my base, find my outside stone and gold, and then I want to find where the enemy's base is. And the most important thing I want to do is I like to find the skinny side and the fat side. So I don't wall on hideout like a lot of people do. I like to just protect my main base and then sort of attack when I can without having to bother with walling. I'm just horrible at walling. I feel like every time I build a wall, I just can't get into the fight and the other player's always ahead on eco. So I'm just doing sort of... I'm expecting either archers or them to boom and go for something like elephants and skirmishers or something like that. Vietnamese having the best skirmishers in the game. So the one thing I'm wary of is an archer rush, because these palisade walls aren't very good at keeping archers out. So I want to get to Castle Age relatively quickly, and luckily I'm the Poles because I can get there without mining gold, and I can drop a defensive tower if needed. So I see with yellow he's built a barracks, so just the fact that he built the barracks is letting me know he's probably going to come with archers. So I'm in feudal myself, going up to Castle Age, and let's see what he's got. Surely enough, he's got a range and he's got an archer. So I'm going up to Castle Age. He's got a few men-at-arms. So my guess is he might have been following some type of build order, like a men-at-arms to archers build order. I don't really have any strict build orders. I'm hoping to sort of draw him in there. Let's see what he can see. He can see me building this one and this one. So he's going in to fight me on this one, which is protected by the TC. Alrighty. So there we go. He's probably going to destroy this tower. I can't quite remember, but at this point I should have just been watching very carefully and then deleted it before he could knock it all the way down. I think I did manage to delete it. So you can see the castle foundation. He's still in feudal, he's a long way off Castle Age, like only 125 food to 51 gold. He's 2 villages ahead. A bit of poor micro here, leading to his men-at-arms dying. I mean, he disrupted me a little bit, but definitely not worth it. So at this stage of the game, I'd say I'm probably winning. A few villages behind, but building the castle. All these farms not being put to use. So he did disrupt my eco, but not enough for me to be too bothered by it. He's got a few archers. He could circle around and hit me here, but I'd be able to defend that very easy. Look at all these lazy learners. Just sitting around idly on the farm, probably enjoying some tea and biscuits from the farmer's wife. Ah, gosh. I remember when I was a young guy growing up in foster care, there was this guy called Ben Carroll. And he was a mentor of mine. He'd do respite care, so when my foster carers were sick of me, I'd go to his house, or if I was on one of my school suspensions or whatever. and his wife Sue, beautiful old woman. She used to make me sandwiches and juice, and she made the best sandwiches. I'm not sure if it was the taste of the sandwich itself or the love that you could taste in the sandwich. They were good sandwiches. So this is a little bit sad to watch. Gosh, it was probably a bit unfair. I was playing a bit rubbish before this game, so he's probably not used to coming up against players who are like 1100 elo on ranked. Our wood lines are very close together. I thought that was quite unusual for Hideout. I'm not sure if it was just the short part and we both happened to just mine from the same place on the wood, or what that is, but that's pretty unusual. It's got the gate down. I was feeling a little bit of pressure, to be honest, because I get nervous when I don't have walls around my base on closed maps. Especially since I've done no damage, he's got the score lead. He's still got... I think I've overtaken him on bills by 2 because I've got the extra TC and he's still in feudal. At this stage he's only 10% researched into Castle Age. He's got more farms than me, so he's got something going for him. Not sure what that counts for. But I'm pumping 2 vills at a time, boom boom, ba boom, ba boom, ba boom, while he's only pumping 1. So this is a bit of a slow patch in the game. I've got my castle up. I've just printed out a scorpion, just to take care of those archers. Say, piss off out of here. Alright. Sort of worked. I got 1 Orbok to protect the scorpion. Oh, but the scorpion just stopped. Oh well. So we're both in Castle Age. This is when things start to happen. Oh no, wild animals and a scout teaming up on me. 2 crocodiles and a scout. Oh no, that was my scout attacking his scout. Very nice. So now I'm pumping 3 vills at a time, he's pumping 1. He's got this annoying tower up here. I remember that going up there. I mean, I've still got plenty of place to cut wood, but I just didn't like that. I felt like it was just something I wasn't expecting. I think when I was playing the game, I didn't even realize how close our villages were. So I've got this Onager, and while this Onager's going, I'm preparing for a castle drop. So he's building a TC there. I don't know that yet, but that's pretty much where I want a castle drop. So I've got this Onager here. This is a part where I remember he didn't handle this too well, but I mean it's easy to make mistakes under pressure. He probably wasn't expecting an Onager so fast, even though he would have known I had the siege workshop. So I've got a couple villagers repairing it, just because I want it to survive until the end of the tower. And at this point he probably realizes that tower's going down. Here's his mistake, he should have never repaired it. He should have tried to get a counter Onager out. Oh, that would have taken too long. He should have just ditched it, to be honest. So he lost a few vills. At this stage the vill lead is really blowing out. We're talking like 83 to 44. It's because he got to castle too late. So I've got a lot of villagers on stone. That's down. And that was his only place he could really cut. Oh no, he's got this place here. That's still a lot of hiking for those villagers to do. Losing a bit of efficiency. So that's down. Got a couple onagers, a scorpion. And just as that happened, he's moved all his wood bills over there. I've put a castle foundation there, so he can't see that now. But that's where I'm going to build the castle. And I've come with about 9 villagers. So he doesn't have 9 villagers in that space that he can sort of vill fight me with. I mean, maybe if he brought them all the way from over here, but that'll take away from his eco, which is already behind. That's a mistake I make quite often, is when you pump out the villagers but you don't assign them to a resource, so they're just standing there. So light, that is something both you and I both have to work on right there. Idle vills being pumped from the TC. What you do, oh, 4 of them. Oh, this is stacking up. So you want to select the out point onto the tree. So he's building a castle there. Light, I know you're going to be watching this video. Please tell me, what was your thinking behind this castle? So just pop that down in the comments below. And I think at this point, I've pretty much won the game as far as I'm concerned. It would be a very hard thing for him to come back from here. So I'm about to go up to Imperial Age there. Let's see what his resources are. So he's got more than enough food, hardly any gold. But I do remember I was hitting Imperial at around the same time, so he must have done some market work. So he's lost a TC. It's 55 villages to 101. So that initial archer rush that failed really let him down here. Now he doesn't really have much he can do to defend against this. He's got 4 onagers, a scorpion, a block, and a castle. There's not much I think he can even do to slow the game down because trebuchets will be out soon. He's got 3,000 food, so somewhere along the line he farmed too much food and didn't get enough gold. He's almost got enough stone for another castle, and I think he will lay down another defensive castle. I don't think he realizes I'm 50 villages ahead and on my way to Imperial Age. Oh gosh, but still no gold. So with the villagers dying, it's going to blow out even more. Alrighty. So he still hasn't clicked up to Imperial Age, which is something that surprises me because in my memory he got there sooner than he did. He's got some of the Rattan Archers. They're a really good unit, but they don't really counter what I've got. They counter the Orbox, but these Onagers are just going to be doing too much work on him. So already he's built a TC back here, he's stonewalled here, but it's still just going to, at this stage the snowballs happen. There's no real catching up when the other player's 50 villages ahead. He's got military, you don't got military. Well, that's what I think anyway. Maybe he thinks he can last a little bit longer and reboom and give me a fight. So at this point of time, I'm rather enjoying the game. He was a nice guy. Ooh, an elephant. What does that elephant do? So if you look here, I've started making lots of cavalier because I know I'm going to have to protect these trebs. He's building trebs too. So we both got trebs out at roughly the same time. But I took out one of his trebs. He took out one of my onagers. Oh, and he's actually holding in there. Look at these rattans. Rattans and crossbows. Oof. Elephants are just so tanky. The only thing Poles have that really deal with them well is scorpions. But luckily he won't be able to get the elite battle elephant upgrade. So he's losing this castle, he's losing that castle. This is what he's got left. He's got tiny bit of eco over here and just this. So they're still coming in with a couple of trebs, some cavalry, some onagers. Ooh, that's one thing I've learnt recently is if the enemy's got an onager and you're sort of protected by castle fire, you can't get up to the trebuchet, but sometimes you can use your onagers to take out the trebuchets because they don't have to quite get into range of the castle. So onagers are a much better counter to trebuchets than I ever thought there was. Before I'd sort of, the enemy would be in Imperial, and if I wasn't in Imperial yet, was getting trebs, I'd treb down, I'd give up. But now I try to counter it with some onagers. And I came out of that with 5 trebuchets to light 0. So at this point I'm just trying to finish him off. I'm trying to get to the next game. My trebuchets got stuck on the fence. I thought that was a gap there. There's a little mangrove tree blocking that off. So we'll look at it from his perspective, which we are now. He's got 34 population and 65 pop space, whereas I've got more resources and am pop capped. So there's not really much for him to do. This is GG well and truly. He somehow got a little base over here that I didn't see. Often I don't actually look around at the map like this. I just look at the mini-map, and that doesn't look too different from a little speckle of gold, so I didn't pick that up for a long time. So there is no running, there's no hiding. I've got mobile units that can scout around. And his whole base is demolished. So if you only wanted to see up until now, that's understandable. Just give this video a like, subscribe, and have a great day. But from this point on, I thought, he's obviously toying with me. This guy's gonna put his views in the corners of the map. There's no way he can come back from this. So I thought, you know what, I'm gonna play with this guy and I'm just gonna enjoy it. So at some point, I just go, you know what, I'm not gonna finish him off. I'm just gonna have fun and do a bit of role playing. So I plug my YouTube channel here. So you know, just trying to start a general chit chat. He says, oh, okay, cool. He must have got all the way past all of this crap and built one here. That's just insane. Maybe he's getting enough stone to castle drop me. I didn't think of that, but maybe he still thought he had a chance with a scary castle drop. But he knows I've got a castle. I don't know what he was thinking, but I don't think he was genuinely trying to win now. He's got 5 pop space and 19 population against 200. I mean, surely he knows it is time, it's over. I mean, I'm leading him by 10,000 points already. So I'm starting to attack with villagers, I think. I'm attacking with villagers because, you know... Ooh. Are you going for an ultimate come from behind win? He says Vietnamese never surrender, and it's quite obvious they don't. So I think I eventually put my units on no attack stance and just try to destroy his buildings and leave his villages. So I don't think there's any war happening now, it's just me attacking buildings. Alrighty, so if you don't just like seeing peacefulness, now's the time to just leave the video. But from here on out, I'm just going to be destroying buildings and not killing villagers, because I figure I don't want to commit a genocide. I just want peace to happen in Age of Empires. So I'm interested in what resources he had at this point. Very few resources. I imagined he had more leftover resources when I was doing this at the time, because he just seemed to be able to keep building buildings. Tell me when you don't have time left. I say I always have time. See how I don't kill the villagers? I just kill the TC and then run off. Alright. So all of these units are on no attack stance. And I figure I'm not going to let him bore me. I'm going to bore him, take out all his buildings. Oh look, nice free farms. I built him some farms. Oh, he converted my light cav. Alright, so I'm just taking out his infrastructure. And he just keeps building more buildings. Surely enough, he's farming on my farms. He walls his villages in.
I will send you as many resources as I can spare.
Yeah, he asks how many subscribers I have. Yes, I'm pretty small time, but I appreciate every single one of my subscribers. Some of you I know personally, and we play a lot of games together, and it's a lot of fun. So I've got sappers, so my villagers are taking down his buildings. He's attacking me with my own unit. That one unit's got enough value in it. He didn't even pay for it, and it took out quite a few vills there. So let's see what resources he has. He's getting a lot of wood. Where's he getting 700 wood from? Not from these couple of villagers, surely. Has he got a market somewhere? I don't think he does. No market. Well, he's lost all that wood. I just took out that TC. Alright, here we go. We're building a wonder in ranked. A ranked wonder. You know that you're having a lot of fun and you're winning if you build a wonder in ranked. Let's put the fog of war on. Oh, you can't see where the wonder's being built. I'm in ranked. I didn't know that. I thought you'd be able to see where it is because usually the square lights up where the wonder's being built when you're not playing in ranked and you're just playing by the old traditional rules. You got to mark it, but that's not going to be allowed to stay up. So he's got some views loose, he's got some views walled. So he's probably getting bored now, and if you see, look carefully, I've got some units at this stage, oh maybe not yet, but eventually I set my units to follow, so every one of his villages is being tracked. Look at this. You got to be proud of that. What is their wonder called? Now this is a criticism I have for Age of Empires 2. Where it says wonder here, what they should actually write next to it is what is the wonder called? Like what's its name? What does it go by? I don't know a lot about history, so I don't even know what this building is. But it's pretty cool, whatever it is. So let me see. It's got a number of woodcutters there. If you look carefully, his villagers aren't dying, just the lumber camp. There we go. And at this point, surely he must know I'm messing with him, just as much as he's messing with me. And you know, people get upset when people hide villages in the corners of the map and play silly, which this guy sort of is. But my philosophy is, find yourself a good YouTube channel, watch yourself a couple videos, and just chill. If you don't want to finish him off fast, just enjoy the journey. Oh my gosh, look how far my villagers have to walk to drop off their wheat. These guys just chilling. See, he's being followed by this cavalier. He's being followed by this winged hussar. This one I think is being followed by all of those. This guy doesn't have any following. It's not that easy to see one yellow speck on a whole map, especially when it's smaller than all these golds. Yellow is the perfect colour to hide your villages because sometimes they can just be mistaken as gold. Like that colour on the map isn't a lot different to that colour. Where was it? Yeah, so I've got all my bases covered. He's not really building buildings anymore. And at this point, you know, even this is getting a little bit boring. I'm probably thinking of going to bed at this stage. It was pretty late. Oh, look at this villager. This villager's unchecked too. Now, I wonder if Yellow actually unwalls himself here. Alrighty, what's happening here on the mini-map? So this is a second wonder. So I've built a wonder there, and I'm building a second wonder. This is 2 wonders in a ranked game. Now, I'm not sure if he thinks he's boring me, but I'm actually having fun. This is the type of thing I would do as a kid. I'd just build multiple wonders, lots of buildings. I'd have trebuchets doing stuff. I don't know if I ever went for Cavalier as a kid. I just think as a kid I just thought knights were too expensive, so I didn't bother. See, this village is actually being followed by the Cavalier. Now, I don't know if it has any practical application when you click the follow button in a game, but I mean, this is the first time I've ever used the follow command for my units. So I asked him if he's got Discord, and I did add him on Discord. Hopefully we can play some team games at some point, and hopefully we can kick some ass together, because I like putting up videos of teammates and stuff winning. I'm always conscious that when I post a game of someone where they lose, that it's not always the best. So I do like to I don't want to make anyone feel bad, you know. So hopefully we can get a really fun game in together at some point. Try something crazy and put the video up. Oh, this is Wonders number 2. Over here we have Wonder number 3. So three wonders on ranked, and still having the time of my life. So is he trying to build anything? Every time he builds something, I try to kill it. Originally, when I was killing him, I was just trying to stop him rebooming, just to like, because I know I'm not the best player in the world. My best elo is like 1,150 something or 70 something, something like that. So I don't want. This is Wonder number 4. Wonder number 4 on ranked. Awesome. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 wonders on ranked. So I know if I leave my opponents too long, they can reboom and have a comeback victory. It's very possible. So I try never to underestimate my opponents. So I wonder if he was trying to draw something or just build walls. I've got a direct line in there to kill this villager. So he is building a town center. Is he actually trying to win? Maybe he is. I think at this point I've got spies, so I'm going to find that as soon as it's built, pretty much. There we go. 4th wonder up. And he's got a TC. So he's got 20 pop space and 6 wheels. Oh no, he's taking out my tower. Brave villager. And wait. So I'm not sure if I killed that villager, or if I just took my units off no attack mode. Where's all my villagers? I think I've killed all my villagers. So it says, anyway, GG, I have been a generous god and have given you plenty of time to surrender. So we'll put it back on speed. I'm sorry for what I'm about to do. I just put my units on attack instead of no attack, and keep in mind most of his villages actually had units following them already. There we go. And GG, thank you for watching. Light, thanks for being such a good sport. I had a lot of fun playing this game with you, man. Let's have a look at the statistics. So, as you'd imagine, the statistics are all one-sided. The longer the game went, the worse it happened. And, you know, snowball effect is a thing. So, this is the timeline. So, it was actually not a bad game up until Castle Age. Then I got the snowball, hit Imperial Age. And then he was pretty much dead once I started trebbing him. And you see this jump here? That's when I deleted my villages. They were instantly replaced with military. And then I set my units from follow onto aggressive. And that's a game. So if you haven't already, like and subscribe. Leave a comment. Let me know what you think. If you have any ideas for future videos that you want to see me make, drop that in the comments below. And have a great day. See you later, mates.